Every time I get a call from someone thinking about moving to Lakewood Ranch, they always ask me the same 5 questions. Now, it might not be right off the bat, but during our conversation and during their search, there's always 5 questions that buyers typically ask when they're considering moving to Lakewood Ranch. And if you'd like to know what those are and the quick answers to them, stay tuned. I've got the information coming right up.
Don't buy real estate if you experience allergic reactions to happiness, satisfaction, pride, fulfillment, contentment. Stop buying real estate if you don't like community, a sea of belonging, a diversified portfolio. Buying real estate may cause you to shop at hardware stores, furniture stores, and design centers. See your realtor immediately if you experience any of these symptoms.
Hello, it's Mark Bamig with Michael Saunders & Company. This channel, Living in Lakewood Ranch, is all about the areas around Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota, Longboat Key. So if any of those areas are of interest to you and you're considering making a move to the southwest coast of Florida, just click that little subscribe button and ding the little bell so that every time I put on a new video, you'll be notified. So let's get to it. What are the 5 questions that people typically ask during the process when they're considering coming here to Lakewood Ranch? Well, because inventory now is very low, we're in the middle of December 2020, and sales have been very brisk, but inventory on resales is very low. So when they don't find something in the resale market, they automatically turn to new builds. Well, right now we have about 20 to 22 new communities that are being built here around the Lakewood Ranch area. And that's one of the reasons that it makes us the #1 community, multi-generational here in the United States, because of the number of people we have coming here and also the number of new build communities. So how long does it take to build? Well, it depends. What is your starting point? Are we starting from something that looks like this? It's just basically an ungraded lot and it is not ready, it doesn't have a permit or anything? Or is it more like this, where it looks to me like they've already started grading this and they probably have a site plan already filled out with the county for getting the building permit? So this one's going to be a little bit quicker. It's going to save you about 6 weeks for the building process. Or is it going to be something like this? So you can see along this street here, there's plenty of houses being built. Now, a majority of these are already sold. So there are a few that are remaining here in this particular subdivision, which happens to be Country Club East. So this particular subdivision is almost all sold out. Most of these homes through here are sold, but there are still a few that are available. So how long does it take? Well, if you're starting from scratch, you can count on anywhere from 7 to 14 months. It depends on the builder. If you're using one of the builders that builds a lot of tract homes like what you're seeing in this video here, then your process is a little bit shorter because they are building from maybe 5 or 6 different plans, and then they're just choosing what their finishes are on the inside. So it goes much quicker, as opposed to if you're with a custom builder, and they take a little bit longer because the process to build an individual house it just takes longer. So I just finished building a house and it took us about 12 months to get it done, and so I know firsthand how long it's going to actually take. So the question, another question that people tend to ask on a regular basis is, will I need flood insurance? Well, Lakewood Ranch is mainly, not all of it, but mainly in an X zone, which means you wouldn't be required to get flood insurance if you had a mortgage. But it's kind of funny because if you think about it, if you don't need it, it usually doesn't cost so much. So here's a particular home that's in the Lake Club, and we have this contracted, and if this owner should decide to get insurance, flood insurance on this property, you can see it's going to be between $600 and $700 a year for flood insurance. Now, flood insurance covers a lot of different things. It's not just from hurricanes or something like that. If somebody was to back over a fire hydrant or something like that, and the fire hydrant starts to fill up the house that's near it with water, that is an external source of water. So flood insurance is for any external sources of water. So if you are in an AE zone, then the flood insurance is going to be more. It could run up to $2,000 a year if you're at a higher risk. But like I say, most of the area in Lakewood Ranch, not all of it, but most of the area is in an X flood zone. Another question that we get is, how much is a pool? If a house has a pool already, then of course it's not a big deal, but if you're finding a house that doesn't have a pool, or if you're going to build, then pool prices range anywhere from, I would say, $65,000 to maybe $105,000, $110,000. It depends on what you end up having the pool size, and are you having it heated? Is it salt water? Are you putting in a spa? So all of those things will add up. Most of the pools here are going to include the lanai cage, which is the screen cage that you see around the pool. It keeps out the debris and keeps out the bugs. So almost all of the cages, almost all of the pools here do have screen cages. Another question I get on a constant basis is how much are the CDD fees, or what are the CDD fees? So CDD stands for Community Development District, and they're also referred to now as a stewardship district. And I did a video, and if you look right here, you can click on that video to see a little bit in depth about what CDD fees are. But basically, it is to maintain the infrastructure that is around Lakewood Ranch. Now, Lakewood Ranch is not a city, it's a town, so we have a town hall, and they are responsible for all the maintenance of the roads, of the infrastructure, all the landscaping, and all the parks that are in Lakewood Ranch, which we have quite a few of. So when you come to Lakewood Ranch and you see how beautiful it is and see how the signs are all consistent on the roads and how well manicured and landscaped everything is, that is what takes care of the CDD, that we're taken care of by the CDD fees. And those fees are added into your tax bill at the end of each year. So it just comes as part of your tax bill. All right, so here's the big one that people always ask. How far is it to the beach? Well, I decided yesterday to go take a ride out to the beach, and this is how it went. So here we are in downtown Lakewood Ranch, and it is 9 o'clock on a Wednesday morning, December the 16th. So we're going to see how long it takes us to get out to the beach at Lido Key. So let's hop in and take a ride out that way. So as you can see, it only took us about 29 minutes to get here. We did have to come through a little bit of construction, but I'm standing here at Lido Key, the public beach access. And just to our south is Siesta Key, and then to our north we have Longboat Key, Bradenton Beach, Anna Maria Island, Holmes Beach. So we have a lot of beach access around here, and it doesn't take very long to get to. So you can see there that it didn't take that long to get to the beach. We have a lot of beaches that are around here that we have good access to. It really depends on the time of day, the time of year, because during snowbird season, which really starts towards the end of November, middle of December, all the way up through April and May, this year might be a little bit different because of the COVID that we've been experiencing in our nation and in the world. So, but typically that's what it's going to take to get out to the beach, anywhere from 25 minutes to maybe 45 minutes, depending on traffic and construction. So if you get value out of this video, just click that little subscribe button and ding the little bell so that every time I put on a new video, you'll be notified. And don't hesitate to give me a call, shoot me a text or an email if you're planning on coming to the Lakewood Ranch area, so that I can set up time to work with you to help you find a place. And if for some reason I'm tied up, I do have agents that are on our team that can help you also. I'm not the only one here, of course, and we'll be glad to take care of your needs and help make this area a great place for your next move. Mark Bamig with Michael Saunders and Company.